Hey guys, it's me Destiny. Today I'm going to be showing you my journal ecosystem. So I've had this journal for about almost a year in September and I really like it, but I thought no one else is going to see it, so I wanted to share it with you guys. This also introduces like a hobby of mine that I feel like I haven't really talked about. I also didn't really have any like vlogs planned for the summer because I don't know, there's just nothing big going on for me. Okay, let's get into my journal ecosystem. So my journal is the Paper Republic Grand Voyager in the pocket size. It is in the Venezia color, and yeah, here's how it patinaed. My brother actually got this for me. He did a whole video on it on his TikTok, so you guys can go check that out. But he got this for me in September of last year, and yeah, I've literally never been away from it since. So starting off the exterior, I kind of have a theme going on. It's like gold accented. I have my initials embossed right here in gold, a Japanese yen from my Japan trip 2 years ago, this really nice locket that my friend gave me, and a fountain pen. So this pen is called Hongdian Black Forest. I probably got that wrong, but it is a brass pen. I got this in the medium tip. I should have gotten the fine tip because medium tip is kind of a little too thick for me, but honestly I've gotten used to it and I kind of like the look of it more, so yeah. I used to have this really nice expensive Paper Republic like heavy brass pen, but I broke it. For the ribbon, this journal did come with a light orange ribbon, but I didn't like the look of it, so I replaced it with a neutral brown color. But the more this journal patinaed, the more dark and brown it got, so it started to blend in with the ribbon, and I don't really like when things blend in. I like when things pop, so I added a extra strand in a light brown color. I actually really like the feeling of having two ribbons because it keeps everything held together pretty nicely and better than one ribbon would have, and whenever I carry it places it feels more compact. And the final thing on the outside of my journal is this photo of me and my friend and a clip. That photo is mainly just there so that the clip doesn't make an indent on the outside of my journal, because I have experienced that before, and also it looks nice with the photo on the front. Now moving into the inside of my journal, we have a photo I took of my friends and a Hirona art card. If you know me, I really like Hironas, and I love how each box comes with its own like art of the figure. Now moving into my actual ecosystem, this is my moleskin black line pocket journal. It's pretty good, I'd say. It's just expensive as hell, but moleskin, if you're watching this. It has a Crybaby Pop Mart sticker on the front that my brother gave me. He gave me like this whole sticker sheet from Pop Mart because a fan of his sent over some, and it came with stickers. I mainly just use this as my diary and my personal journal, like things that happened, for scrapbooking, things to keep in mind. I also have recipes in here. I have a cinnamon roll recipe, and I also have a quote page. So these are quotes from 2026. Not from 2026, but quotes that I remember to put in here at this current moment, which is 2026. So one quote I have is, "Faces change with life's toll, but eyes remain a window to what was, where the crawdads sing." That's from Where the Crawdads Sing. I just saw it in the book. It was really nice. I thought it was really nice. Also, "The Person in Love Always Wins" by Ethan Hawke. Poetic genius. And then I also have my expenses, sort of. So for the month of June, I have spent $60, which isn't horrible. That's not bad. But I also made $168 by selling cookies. I bake and just sell them. So I think doing that was featured in one of my vlogs back in December, so go check that out. That is my diary. That is the main notebook I use. Turning it over, we have photo booth strips of me and my brother and me and my friends. The one of me and my brother is from like 4 years ago, and the one with my friends is pretty recent. Holding my pen is the Paper Republic pen holder. I really like this pen holder. It's a very strong magnet, and it's also leather, which is really nice. It feels nice. And yeah, what's my pen pen pretty well. It does its job. Now my card and cash folder. This is where I keep most of my personal things. So I have some cash, obviously. And then I hold a Polaroid as well as my favorite poem. I don't know if this is my favorite poem per se, but it's from my favorite movie, Tell the Boys I Loved Before. Not from, but I was introduced to it. It's Annabelle Lee by Edgar Allan Poe. And behind my cash, I have some Pokemon cards. So I have this Japanese Magmar card and this, I think this is Mantike? I think. I'm not sure. I get confused with evolutions a lot, so. And behind those cards is a movie ticket from Wicked for Good. I don't know why, I just never got around to putting it in my journal. And then I have my timeless planner with a photo of me and my friends on it. I really like this timeless planner. It helps me keep track of things. I've honestly never used a planner or a calendar before, and I feel like it's such a game changer. Timeless planner is really nice because it's not already written out for you, so if you don't have a super busy week and you don't need to write anything down, you can just not, and the next time you do, you can just fill in the month, fill in the days and stuff like that. It's really nice. And on Thursday I'm seeing Supergirl, which is very exciting. I love Supergirl. I think she's my favorite superhero. And unrelated note, she's getting so much hate. Millie, I think her name's Millie Alcock or something. So much hate just because like her teeth or something. Girl, she looks like Supergirl. She's a good actor. She can play the role. Stop hating. Stop being misogynistic. Like, you'll be fine. You will live. That is how I track my activities and my events. Now on the other end of my card and cash holder, we have another Herona art card. This is of my favorite figure I have right now. I think is the monster. I have a Polaroid, and then I also have more Pokemon cards. So we have this Mewtwo illustration card. This is a birthday Pikachu card that a boy in elementary school gave me for my birthday, which was really sweet. I just put it in here because no one is going to trade for it if I kept it in my binder, and also it's a good memory. Elementary school, that boy that gave me it was really nice. And then I have this vintage holographic Mewtwo, which I really like. I honestly forgot I had it. I found it in my binder a couple days ago. I was like, sick. I'll put this in here. Then I have my New Year's resolutions, which I have not been living up to. Goal 1, get all A's. Don't know if that's gonna happen. Eat healthy, not been happening. Reading more books, not been happening. Save money. Finish a Pokemon game. I'm working on it, but I'm getting pretty bored, so I don't think that's gonna happen. Stay on your goals, guys. On to the final part of my journal, we have the movie log. This is where I review and rate all my movies. I do have Letterboxd. I feel like having a physical log sorts everything I'm thinking about the movie. So yeah, I have a pretty good collection here. The most recent movie I watched was Voicemails for Isabel. It was a really, really nice, sad, funny rom-com. I write down the director, the date, the genre. I rated this one a 3.5 stars, which is pretty good. Okay, a movie I did watch recently that I do want to talk about, Girls Like Girls. If you don't know the iconic music video by Hayley Kiyoko, it was turned into a movie, and here's my review about it. Let me just read what I wrote down, okay. A closeted teenage girl's favorite movie. The first 75% of it made me cringe because Sonya's actor, no shade, the acting was, I don't know if it was a director's, direct to have her act like whiny like that, but it was not my cup of tea. What if it was just her acting? Anyway, she had a face guard. I wish they kept her character cool, because in the music video they kind of made her, I don't know. Okay, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched this movie yet, click off. They made her evil from the start. She was manipulative and rude. She was okay in the end, I guess. Coley's actor, though, I think her name was Maya. She was pretty good, I'd say. She did a lot of crying, which, okay, period. And she was also stupid for going back to Sonya that many times. Even though I cringed to my core, part of me fell in love with it. And I gave it a 3.5 stars. And I wrote, P.S. a lot of missing plot, because there was. Even though it wasn't the best curated movie with the best acting, it still has a special place in my heart because, you know, it's Girls Like Girls. It's iconic. Like, and that is my journal ecosystem. That is what works for me. That is how I use it. That is my Paper Republic journal. If you're looking into journaling, I totally recommend it. It's something to get stuff off your chest, to confess, to help you heal in a way, I'd say. I know it's like, you've heard it over and over again, journaling is, it helps you, it helps the mind, but it really does. It really does. And it can also get you off your phone. Like, I've seen people put Sudoku in here, which I actually want to do. I might order a little booklet for that. Anyway, that is my journal ecosystem. Hopefully you guys were interested and entertained looking through my journal. If you want more journal content, stick around because I actually might make my own. Like, I might make my own leather carrier because I've been looking into it, and leatherworking and making a journal seems pretty doable. Hope you guys liked this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe to stick around for some vlogs and live content. Peace.